والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين بالقاسم محمد وعليه الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. وعليكم السلام. Where do I keep it? Today being the final session on the understanding and I briefly want to talk about the Ahlul Bayt al-Salam and some of the practices. Inshallah, if we have time towards the end, then I would like to talk about some common practices, the prayer and the fasting, not the other things, because these are the major things. But as for the love of Ahlul Bayt, the Holy Quran in Surah Shura, Surah number 42, verse number 23, the Holy Prophet has been commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by the word qul. This word has appeared in the Holy Quran 132 times. And whenever the Almighty addresses the Holy Prophet with the word qul, say, it is an indication that it is an order from Allah to the Holy Prophet alone. No one but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders the Holy Prophet saying, say, that's it. It is the Holy Prophet being addressed. Everyone agrees on it. We have idiots in all times, and presently someone like Colonel Gaddafi, who had printed the Holy Quran, taking out the 132 quls. He said, take them out because the Holy Prophet is dead, and we don't need the word qul in the Holy Quran. But when the ulama objected to him, he printed the Holy Quran again with the word qul in it. So he printed the whole of the Holy Quran with taking out the 132 quls. He would say, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Hu Allahu Ahad. Don't say qul Hu Allahu Ahad. Because say, He Allah is one. It was an order to the Holy Prophet. We don't need the word qul because the Holy Prophet is not there anymore. So you can imagine, there will be idiots everywhere in all times. Don't ever say that idiots are dead. They always live. And many times we don't notice them around us. So the word qul 132 times in the Holy Quran. It is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told the Holy Prophet, when the Holy Prophet was asked something, and Allah says, say this. The Quran says in Surah Najm, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. The Holy Prophet does not utter anything until the wahi, the revelation, comes down onto him. He does not speak. Many of the prophets were asked by their own people, we want to give you something for what you gave to us. What did you give to us? You gave us hidayat, guidance. You guided us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You gave us Islam. You gave us the book. So the prophets were always joined by the people, and they came and they said to Hazrat Nuh in Surah Shu'ara, Surah number 28, the poets. Inshallah, when you go home, you can refer to that surah, verses from 109 onwards. 5 messengers Allah has mentioned: Hazrat Nuh, Hazrat Hud, Hazrat Saleh, Hazrat Shu'aib, and one other prophet. They were by their own people. The people came and said, O messenger, O prophet, you gave us the deen, you gave us a religion. We want to pay you something for it. We want to give you something for it. And what did they all say in Surah Shu'ara? In ajriya illa ala rabbil alameen. Wama as'alukum min ajrin. I do not ask you of any reward. In ajriya illa ala rabbil alameen. Indeed, my reward is with the Master of the universe, the Lord of the universe. Okay? This हाल में किसको बुलाया? थोड़ा कम कर। Yes. Can you all hear me better? Okay. So all of those messengers in Surah Shu'ara, they were contacted and they all said, our ajr, our reward is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people of Medina came to the Holy Prophet and they said, Ya Rasulullah, you were in Mecca and we were in Medina. Had you not come to Medina, we would have not been guided to Islam. We would have not got the Quran. We have what we have today because of you. If you want, we can give you the best of the gardens in Medina. If you want, we can give you the mastership of one of the tribes of Medina. We can marry you to the most beautiful girl in Medina. Whatever you want, we'll give it to you. So the Holy Prophet smiled. They're trying to pay the Holy Prophet for what he has done. From Adam to Khatam, from all the prophets, alayhimus salam, whenever they were asked, they all said, our ajr is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our reward lies with the Almighty God. And today Allah says, now is the time to ask for that reward. All of my messengers say to them, La as'alukum alayhi ajran illa al-mawaddata fil qurba. I do not ask you for any reward except for the love for my near ones, my qurba, my family members. No prophet has ever asked anything. And today the Holy Prophet, representing all of those messengers, is asking for the first time. For the first time the Holy Prophet is asking, and what does he ask? For the love of the near ones. Illa al-mawaddata fil qurba. All the ones who say the Sahaba have priority over Ahlul Bayt, nowhere in the Holy Quran, nowhere in the traditions or hadith of the Holy Prophet you can ever show similar wording. The Holy Prophet says, if you want to pay for the risalat, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا. You know the ajr risalat, the reward. Ajr is usually, when you take an ajir, you hire a person, even a laborer, yes, a laborer that you hire, you call them ajir in Arabic. And whatever you give to it is called the ajr, the compensation. Many translators have said compensation and not reward, or the payment. He says the compensation for all the contributions that I have made and the delivering of this message is the love, mawaddat fil qurba, to love my near ones. All the ones who say, the Sahaba should get, this is the Holy Prophet's demand. Everyone says, no ajr. And the Quran says, in Surah Sabah, Surah number 34, verse number 47, وَمَا سَأَلْتُكُم مِّنْ أَجْرٍ فَهُوَ لَكُمْ إِنْ أَجْرِيَ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ. The Holy Prophet himself says, the ajr and the compensation that I ask you for is not for me. It is beneficial for your own selves. وَمَا سَأَلْتُكُم مِّنْ أَجْرٍ فَهُوَ لَكُمْ إِنْ أَجْرِيَ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ. My reward, my compensation lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The reward that I've asked you is beneficial for yourselves if you pay this compensation. If you love my Ahlul Bayt, it will have benefit for yourselves, not for me. You won't be pleasing me because I'm parting this world. I'll be leaving this world, and after me will be my Ahlul Bayt. So the ajr risala, then the compensation for the message of the Holy Prophet, the messengership, is the love of Ahlul Bayt. The Holy Prophet, when leaving this world, he says, Inni ta'arakun fikum mustaqlain. Kitab Allah wa itrati Ahlul Bayt. I'm leaving behind two things, the book of Allah and my Ahlul Bayt. Nowhere, anywhere, it says in the Holy Quran that it is Sahaba the Holy Prophet leaves behind. The Quran emphasizes on Ahlul Bayt. All the brothers who try and show this love for Ahlul Bayt in the Shia said, because, I recently came across one of the Sunni writers, he said, Iranians had kingdom. And most of the Shias are in Iran, and because of that, they wanted a similar system in Risalat, and that's why they said, love the Ahlul Bayt of the Holy Prophet, because they believe in the kingdom. But we are the followers of democracy, so we take the Sahaba. Prove it from the Quran and Hadith, my brothers. The Holy Prophet gives us status, but only due to taqwa. All the ones who claim that Sahaba have priority over Ahlul Bayt, not a single verse from the Holy Quran they can produce on the priority of Sahaba. The Holy Prophet did not demand the love for Sahaba, but the love for Ahlul Bayt. Number one. Number two, he says, I'm leaving behind Quran and Ahlul Bayt. Number three, he says, all of my successors, all of my khulafa will be from Quraysh in Sahih Muslim. And even in many of the translations I came across of Sahih Muslim in English, they even said Bani Hashim. Nevertheless, the word the Holy Prophet has used is Quraysh. Kullahum min Quraysh, all of them